Yo, it's random. So, in case you haven't noticed, the temperatures are going up. Gasoline is also going up currently where I live in. But between you and me, it's way cheaper than anywhere else where you are. So suck it up, bitch. And everything in the world is completely on fire. It's very, very hot. There's constantly wildfires going on. So it's safe to say that, global warming is real. Let's see what people are doing to stop it.
Hey, man, go. Go, man. Go, man. Go, man. Bro.
We're fucked. We're really, really fucked. At this point, I'm just gonna go with the oil tycoons. Hey, they're making money over there. I need the money right now. And let's talk about these environmental activists. Unless you've been living under a rock, or unless you're stuck in your non-working electric car, we'll get into that soon enough. Then you've probably seen these environmental activists in Germany, in America, and different parts of the world. What they're doing is they're protesting carbon emissions, global warming, by causing more carbon emissions. Because I don't know if these imbeciles know this, but when you stall traffic or stop it, you're making the cars burn gasoline, which is what you're trying to, stop. Like, imagine this, right? I'm in a women's march, right? I'm marching for women to stop getting, abused by their husbands or whatever. And I get in this relationship with this girl, right? And I love her, whatever. And then every night I beat the living shit out of her. I straight up Chris Brown the bitch every fucking day for no reason whatsoever. But then I just go up in the streets, right? And I protest against women's domestic abuse. See how that makes little to no sense whatsoever? That's exactly what these Nimrods are fucking doing. They're blocking the streets. They're causing more carbon emissions, and for some ungodly reason, they're sticking their hands into cement. They're gluing themselves in the damn highway. That makes no sense. And I want you to remember, as they're causing more carbon emissions, they're protesting against climate change. I want you to again visualize me being a male feminist, being against women in domestic abuse situations. Then me just straight up Chris Brown and my girl every day of the week. Hey, Valentine's Day is coming up soon, ladies. And my DMs on twitter.com are open. In case you're wondering. Come on, let's go protest. But yeah, it makes no sense. And hey, I believe in other sort of stuff too. But we're just gonna view a couple cases here. Because I have this question, right? Are we going green or are we going dumb?
So, gas is going up thanks to good old Daddy Biden.
Have you tried buying an electric car?
Oh wait, it turns out that electric cars aren't that good in freezing cold temperatures. Luckily for me, I live in a tropical island. Sadly for my desired audience, it's still snowing out there. Our heart goes out to all of you. According to USA Today, when an electric car battery is in the cold, it makes the chemical process as the vehicle battery used to store energy slow down. That's why all you sorry bastards have to deal with reduced performance on your $38,000 car.
But wait! There's more!
A study by the American Automobile Association found that at 20 degrees, an electric car loses as much as 12% of its range. To make things even worse, as if it's not bad enough, if you use a cabin heater, it can bring that up to a lovely 40%. Just in case things weren't quite bad enough for electric cars, they're trying to make an all-electric car law in California, where I doubt they'll suffer through the cold temperatures, but living in California is expensive, and the conditions there are just getting worse and worse. I mean, seriously, they make Gotham City look like the safest place to be around, and electric cars aren't all that great. The old dishwasher at the place I used to work at told me they produce more carbon emissions than regular cars. So I decided to research this further. So it turns out that electric cars use this thing called a lithium battery. Same thing that can be used in our phones, laptops, e-bikes, e-scooters, those hoverboards that, blew up, and much, much more. However, the process of producing these lithium batteries is extremely detrimental to the environment. and that's not going to change unless we make the process much more efficient. Now, to put this into perspective, how damaging the process of making an electric car is, when a standard production vehicle is made, it produces around 7 metric tons of CO2 emissions, but a long-range electric vehicle could be responsible for up to 17 electric tons of car emissions. Granted, this isn't all electric cars. Economy-sized ones produce 2 metric tons of carbon emissions. And not to completely discredit electric vehicles, this is one of those situations where it costs more on the short term than on the long term. Our sources of electricity become greener, like windmills, nuclear power plants. I know, a really hot topic that's gonna make some people melt down. And solar panels. I would also like to mention that oil refinement produces 70, I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation, 767 million tons of CO2 emissions every day. It's more than likely that we're gonna find more efficient ways of making electric cars more green, more efficient. But like I said, this is a new science, and it's gonna take a lot of trial and error. And definitely doesn't help that good old Elon Musk doesn't post horsepower in when it comes to Teslas.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
So why did I make this video? Really, I just wanted to take a shit on environmental activists and point my finger and laugh at those sorry bastards that bought an electric car. But what do I think? Well, it's getting harder where I live, and there's a beach really close by where my house is, but in the town I live in. And I kid you not, the ocean level has risen significantly in the last year, and it's just sad. What's even sadder is that these climate change activists or whatever are doing such retard shit. Honestly, that's the best way and only way I can describe it. Retard shit. What do I think you should do? Well, recycle. Do your research. Not listen to the corporate media telling you, oh, this is bad, oh, this climate change is myth, oh, we need global warming. No. And clean your beaches, for the love of God.
I'm out of here! Thank you, New York!